I'm going to be showing you how to open the bar at El Giardino's, and a couple things to keep in mind when you do come into work. Make sure you do wear all black, that is a proper dress code, and be sure to keep your hair up if you are a lady, and if you are a man, keep it slicked back. You want it out of your face and away from people's food and stuff like that as well. To start off, you do want to get all of your bar mats and set them out across the bar, always facing towards the customers because you are promoting the liquor that we do carry in El Giardino's. So all of your bar mats, which make a mark, you want them all to face out, and make sure you run them all down the bar. So wherever you're making drinks, it catches all of your spills and all the messy stuff so you don't have sticky stuff getting all over the customers as well. Your well is going to be your main station to set up, where all the servers do come get their drinks for the restaurant, and your main area of making all of your drinks. You do want to set up and make sure you do have everything. Your napkins, your straws are filled. Make sure all of your fruit is filled. Make sure all your glasses are filled because this is your main area of working pretty much. All right, and then make sure you pull your fruit tray out, which will always goes in the refrigerator because if not, your fruit will go bad, which you do not want. And finishing off, setting up your well, you do want to make sure all your tins are handy for you to get to quick. So all your martinis, make sure all of your oils, your red pepper oil and your garlic oil are full. You have regular oil and balsamic available. Make sure you take all of your dressings and your olive juice out, olive juice for martinis, and your dressing for our house salads that is made in-house as well, which you always put in the refrigerator because there is cheese and other things in here that do have to be refrigerated. And also, you want to make sure this well is full with all of your juices, which includes your cranberry, orange juice, sour mix, grenadine, simple syrup, and lime juice, which you also keep refrigerated so they do not go bad. And always make sure they're full because you don't really want to run out of anything in the middle of the shift either, because that's kind of hectic. And make sure you also have fresh squeezed lime juice and lemon juice, which we do have bottles that you do fill up in the beginning of the week, so they are available for our signature drinks. And also, another thing you always want to make sure you have your Sandy bucket. And you fill it with super hot water, bleach, or sanitizer that is in the back. And you keep it right under here. You always want to wipe down your bar with all of that to make sure it's sanitized and clean for the next customer to sit down. Make sure that all of your beers are face front because you always want your customers to be able to see what we do have by the bottle as well as by the draft. All of our white wines by the glass are here. You always want to also make sure that those are stocked up because you don't want to run out of that in the middle of the shift either. And also, all of your taps will also have tabs in them. You want to make sure you take all those off in the middle before your shift, and you want to soak these in hot water and soap. You want to wash those. As well as all of the whites by the glass that you do have chilled down in your fridge, wherever it will be located behind your bar. You also do have your reds by the glass. That is easy access to you. You do want to open a few bottles before we do open because of the fact that you don't want to sit there and have to recork every bottle in the middle of a shift when it's slam packed. So also, if a customer does buy a bottle, you do still have to present it to them as if they were sitting at a dining room table. All right, you do always want to make sure your small to-go bins and your big to-go boxes are stocked full. You have your wine bags for if anybody does purchase wine and they don't finish it, they take it home. You have your pepper flakes down here. All of your extra bar glasses for your cocktails, all of your extra plates you want to make sure are stocked because you need this for your olive oil and balsamic for bread, pizza plates, and as well as your straws, napkins, you do want to make sure are full as well, which we do have to fill. This is our dishwasher, which you will find behind every bar with El Giardino's. Only thing that goes in here is your glassware behind the bar. No cheese or anything, just glassware, and of course your silverware if it's not nasty and gritty. You also do want to make sure that this temperature, you will have to run it once or twice to actually get this temperature right here up to 120. That is the temperature that it needs to be to actually clean all of our glasses and silverware if you do put in there. You have your on and off. As soon as you walk in, you do want to turn this on and run it a couple times. So like I said, your temperature does come up. Always change your water. You would hold this to drain your water until it gets empty. And then to fill it up, you press this way to fill it up. And there is a line in the back of the dishwasher that you fill your water to, because you don't want to go over the line in the back because it will overflow and get everywhere. And then just to start it, you do just press the start button and it automatically starts. It probably takes about 3 to 5 minutes for it actually to wash the dishes, and then it'll be done, and then you can put all of your glassware away. You do have your 3 different soaps, which you always want to make sure are full when it comes to washing dishes, because it's not going to wash it unless you have this. This is your Checkmate soap. The All Temp Liquid Checkmate is your soap. This is what's going to wash your dishes and stuff like that. And then you also have your Easy Dry, which gives it a streak-free dry on all your wine glasses. And this is your Low Temp Formula C, which is pretty much your bleach that kills all the germs and all that, gets all that other nitty-gritty off of all your glasses and stuff. You do have your 3 different glasses that you do make your cocktails on. Behind the bar, you do have your rocks glass. You have your cocktail glass that we serve all cocktails in, unless a customer does ask for a tall glass. You give them this Collins glass. We do all of our sodas and all of our waters in the tall Collins glass as well. The draft beers are in chilled pint glasses, which are in your chilled freezer behind you or wherever it's located behind your bar. You do have your 3 different wine glasses as well that are stored behind the bar. And you have your white wine glass, your red wine, and this is your tasting glass. So if a customer ever wants to taste wine, you put it in here. You don't want to give a customer a full glass of wine to taste anything. So for your red wine or your white wine, you can use this as a taster. You do only put a taste in it. You're not giving away free wine. And then your red wine glass, you do want to pour it pretty much a finger over the bend right here. And that's your correct pour for that. And then your white wine, you want to pour right over the hump of the glass, and that'll be the proper pour for your white wine. And this is your well. This is where you're mainly going to be working from also. You do want to make sure your ice bins are always full at all times. Keep your scoops out of the ice due to health code. And all of your liquors faced, and make sure at the end of the night and when you open, these are all wiped down because you don't want any sticky as well. All right, and make sure you do also have all of your juices and your condiments in your well. You have your simple syrup, which is your sweetener, your grenadine, your lime juice, and then you also have your cranberry juice, your sour mix, and then your orange juice at all times in your well, and make sure they are always full. And in your wells, you do have your well liquors, which is your vodka, your gin, your rum, your tequila, your bourbon. And then you have your sweetener, which is your Trace Agave. And then you also have your triple sec. And then you come up to a little bit higher of liquors. And you have your Absolute, Tito's, Captain, your other rum, your whiskey, and then your tequila as well. And these are going to be in every well pretty much set up like this. So it's quick and available to you. And this is our wine list and our drink list. It has all of our wines by the bottle, by the glass, and all of our signature drinks in it. And you also always want to hand it to the customer, presenting it to them. And if they actually tell you that they want to try wine, I would just flip to the page that does have our wines by the glass or our signature cocktails, martinis, or anything like that. And then we also have our wines by the glass, and then we also have all of our wines by the bottle through the back, our draft beers and everything else that we do serve behind the bar.